Hello my YouTube world, this is Johnny Moe coming to you with an in the field video. Just noticed today as I stopped on this lawn. Now I knew last week it was getting hot. The week before that we had so much rain we couldn't get them all cut. It rained, but just listen to me. 1 week in the 80s, high 80s, high humidity, and look at this lawn. It's already shot. Barely even needs cut. Browning out already. And it's at the end of May. If we don't get any rain this week, and possibly doesn't cool down and doesn't look like it's going to, these will not be mowable in just 2 weeks. Might not even be mowable next week if it doesn't cool down at night. This is just part of the game that we play, you know, as far as if you're heavily reliant on mowing and that's your sole source, you're going to be in trouble, especially these guys this year who have nothing else to do. That's all they do is mow grass. Look at this. I mean, this is already, we're 1 week away from skipping this lawn already. This is a commercial property I do this one over here, and I do this one over here. And I'm telling you, it's interesting how this thing goes. Now, I've been doing this for 20 years. It can change in the blink of an eye. It could rain for the next 3 days. You never know. But generally, what will happen, we haven't had a bad drought since 2001. We've had some dry months where, you know, you went about 2-3 weeks without cutting. But in 2001, we had a drought that started right about now, just like this, except for it was a little more brown the last week of May. And we didn't mow lawns again until September 15th. It didn't start raining again until September. June was very, like, every other week, every third week, you just check properties, weed whack what you could, and just check them and make sure. And then by July they were gone. The whole Lawrence County in Pennsylvania was shot. There was nothing to mow. It was just brown everywhere you went. It was brown. And you know, it's something you have to think about, guys. Something you have to, you know, make sure you're booking some side work. You know, even trimming bushes in droughts like that are a little bit shaky, because, you know, once you trim them you could really hurt them. It's just something to think about, something for you to consider. You know, I know we complain about the rain. I know you know, oh man, we can't get caught up. But I always remember 2001. And I tell you what, you know, seeing this at the end of May already, next week we don't get no rain, this is not mowable. You know, it's mowable today, but, you know, it's definitely not going to be mowable. And it looks like the furt and squirt guys were here, and the weeds are starting to, definitely starting to curl up a little bit. But I think that weed control might have hurt this lawn a little bit too, because it's definitely turning brown. But like I said, you know, just 2 weeks ago, there was nothing. I mean, it rained so much you couldn't even get on the lawns. In just 1 week in the high 80s, full humidity. And these lawns do this. I mean, that's how fast these cool season grass will turn on you. They do not like 80-degree weather. In fact, they hate it. You know, once they stays up in the 80s, it'll slow way down. The grasses will slow way down. Usually it doesn't happen until mid-June. You know, summer equinox is generally when it starts, the grass will start to slow down. But from about third week in April till about midweek of June, there's impossible cutting. You know, they grow a foot a week. And here, look at this, 1 week. I was here last week, it was about a foot tall. This week, look at it, just totally dried out. And you know, it's because we didn't have any rain last week. It was nice to get work done, but within some respects, this is what we have to deal with. So you have to make sure that you book work. Like I can trim these shrubs. These shrubs are ready to be trimmed. So I'll have some work to do. And so think of that. Think about your business makeup. Think about how you handle stuff like this. Now, what if it decided not to rain for 3 weeks, and then all of a sudden by next week you're only cutting half your list, by the following week you're only cutting the other half, by the following week after that you might not be cutting anything? And that's something to think about. I mean, you know, like I said, I play this game to win. The first quarter is over. You know, guys know how I play this game. Everything is about getting your winter income, getting the profit as fast as you can. You know, April, May is your first. This is the last couple days in May. So 1 quarter is down. How is your finances looking? Are you struggling? Do a business checkup. You know, all you have to do is answer these questions. If your mower broke down right now, do you have any money to fix it? You know, are you week to week? Are you barely making your employees' payroll? I mean, if things are that tight, you're probably not going to make it, to be honest with you. You're going to struggle in this business. You know, June, July is second quarter, August, September's third quarter, October, November up here in the Northeast. Usually by November, Thanksgiving, we're wrapped up with the leaves and everything. Everything beyond that, from December all the way till next April 1st, is all bonus money. You want to have your winter income in the bank by Labor Day. And this could throw a really big wrench into a lot of people's game. This is a game changer. You know, the lawns are drying out. They look like they're about on their way out. And think about that. You know, how are you going to get your winter income in? You know, it's the first quarter, things are drying out. You're going in the second quarter, and you don't know how you're going to make it. So things to think about. I'm thinking about winter now. I'm not thinking about how am I going to get my mower fixed. I'm not thinking about, oh my goodness, what am I going to do? I'm thinking about winter. This quarter I put money away for my winter income. You know, every year I build a winter income. And even if I don't spend that winter income because we had a lot of snow, I keep building. I throw that into a 6 months emergency fund. You know, just keep rolling it over. I keep playing the game every year. So going into the second quarter, I'm already looking, okay, I see some things are drying out. What are we going to do here? So we're going to have to start maybe doing a little upselling. You know, take a look at the weather. Is it the weather around here does not seem like it's going to break. It looks like it's going to be hot for the next 2 weeks, meaning 80 and above. Like right now, it's sticky out. You walk out your door, you take a deep breath, you can feel and smell the humidity, and you just start working out in it, and it just starts, you get really sweaty. So just some things for you to think about. Maybe you're doing good in your hair, maybe it's raining all the time, you're pulling your hair out because it's raining. I want you to stop and think, if it wasn't for that rain, just think, you know, look, the sun's just beating down on us. In 2 weeks, this will not be cuttable. It'll be done. I can skip it for the rest of the month probably if it does not rain and it does not cool down here. I want you to think about that. On this Memorial Day, I wanted to tell everyone Happy Memorial Day. Thank you to all the troops who've served that watch my channel, and also have a great Memorial Day. I'm going to do all my commercial properties like I do every year. I have 9 commercial properties to do today, and this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to trim them up, and I'm going to go home. It's going to be a short day, and as you see, this isn't that big. This is just you just got to climb some curbs. Same thing over there. Climb a few curbs and weed whack and go. So have a happy Memorial Day, guys.